Oh, that's nicely done.
Standing in now, Sam Cairo, as he'll swing and pop this one up out in the area of second base. Mack is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Well, now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Tennessee defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you remember, growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Steve, what's the key to starting out 1-0 here at home for them?
Well, this is a team that just knocks the walls down. They lead the league in doubles already, and you keep producing those extra base hits, you're going to produce a lot of wins.
Sean Albrecht stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
They'll be looking to duplicate the success they had on that recent homestand where they finished 5-2.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box, Chuck Shipman sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Into the box now, John Hitz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He enters play here at 288, 22 home runs, and 77 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
That's taken quite a risk here. Once this ball gets away, there's no hesitation. He lights out for home plate. But the recovery is a quick one. He flips it back to the pitcher covering, and he's out.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's safe.
Oh, an early strike here in the opening inning as they get that first run on the board with back-to-back doubles. No question, they'd love to push this out to a 2-run lead or maybe even more. So with another dangerous hitter coming up, they've got an opportunity to do just that.
Darrell Williams will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now. Sammy Pitts will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Pablo Hernandez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Full count, 3 and 2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Pitts looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
John Clark is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Matt McDougal takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Enrique Casto will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
That's
2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Down the first baseline. He's got it. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get one, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Miguel Acosta gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Hits is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Smokies lead it 2-1. Alan Wayne will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
Well, he's known as one of the better hitters in the minor leagues, so the average isn't shocking, but it's impressive nonetheless.
McDougal is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1 pitch out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Tennessee defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 17 home runs and 83 runs batted in. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.